In Europe, a shopper walking into a supermarket can choose whether or not to buy GM foods. EU law dictates that all GM food must be labeled. In the USA, however, no such law exists. Food manufacturers do not have to reveal if their products contain GM ingredients, despite polls showing that the vast majority of Americans want GM food to be labeled by law. Whether they know it or not, Americans have been eating GM food since the mid-1990s. Today, GM food is present in an estimated 80% of packaged goods in the average U.S. grocery store. The biotech industry says GM food is completely safe and can benefit mankind. Environmentalists say that it is dangerous to both humans and the environment. Who is right? A genetically modified organism, GMO, is a plant, animal, or microbe, for example bacteria, that is created when scientists combine DNA from one species, say a fish, with another species, say a strawberry plant. By cutting and pasting together the DNA of very different species, scientists can produce organisms that would never actually exist in nature. People in favor of GM foods say that it is no different to conventional food. They state that it is 100% safe for human consumption. They also state that GM crops may put an end to world hunger because they produce more crops. A third claim is that because they can be made to carry pest-resistant genes, GM crops are better for the environment because they reduce the use of insecticides. A growing number of scientists argue against these claims. They say that studies examining the effects of GM food on laboratory animals have clearly demonstrated that it is harmful. Scientists believe there is also no evidence that GM crops produce higher yields. Furthermore, they state that even if they could, it would not end world hunger. The problem, they point out, is not that the world produces too little food. On the contrary, it produces too much. Many scientists are also of the opinion that GM crops could be disastrous for the environment. One worry is that the whole organic farming industry will be destroyed because cross-contamination of GM crops with non-GMO crops will occur. In other words, soon all the world's crops will be GM whether we want them to be or not. Another concern is that GM crops will actually lead to more, not less, pollution because many are designed to withstand greater applications of pesticides and herbicides. These two entirely different viewpoints leave consumers confused. Are GM foods safe for human consumption or not? Will they harm the environment or not? More research and time is needed before either side will be able to say for certain that they are right. Many groups in America are pushing for the labeling of GM food. Until then, shoppers who wish to stay away from GM food can download the True Food Shopper's Guide, which lists food manufacturers who guarantee GM-free food.